Today we've got a bunch of deliveries. We've got 3 for sure. I've got the first one loaded up already. It's 2 face cords, 2/3 of a cord, 2 ricks, 2 ranks, 2 rows, however you like to say it. 2 truckloads, it's in there. This is going to a customer that has already bought 1 full cord this year. He heats with wood and usually orders 3 times a year. He keeps it stacked along the side, inside of his garage. You'll see that. We were there, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago now, something like that, with his first delivery. And like I said, it was a full cord and it was half hard maple and half oak. This one is mostly locust that I loaded up yesterday. You probably saw that, at least you should have. And so when we get done with this delivery, we're going to load up the trailer again and go do another delivery, and then we're going to come back, we're going to load up the trailer again and go do another delivery, and then we're going to come back and load up the trailer again for tomorrow morning's first delivery, because it's that time of year. As soon as we get snow, everybody calls. They got to have wood now, right now. They wait until the last minute. I hate that, but that's what they do. And then if we get time today, I hope so, I just brought my big trailer here. There it is. I parked it right there because we're going to be putting in a bunch of logs. The reason I'm putting some logs in there is in 2 days I'm going to be going to a place where we're going to cut some logs with a brand new chainsaw. What I mean by brand new chainsaw is one that no one else has yet. Yes, you will see. All right, let's go do some deliveries. So load number 1 has been deposited. We got it all stacked in the garage. That's his second load. He told me when I was leaving, he said, I'm going to need another load. He figures there's going to be enough there for probably about 2 months, which means it's probably going to be February. I'll have to take him another load because he heats his whole house with wood, and he said he's burned way more this year than he did last year, like twice as much at this time. So he says he's going through a lot of wood. We've had a lot of cold weather. Right now it is 12 degrees out. The wind just picked up a little bit, so it's chilly. I got to get chucking wood to get warm again. I got to work up a lather. Let's fill this up again. There it is, 2/3 of a cord, 2 ricks, 2 ranks, 2 rows, 2 truckloads. I threw in all mixed hardwood, so this is probably more than 50% maple. There's a bunch of elm I saw in there. There was a little bit of locust. There was a bunch of ash, and I saw a little bit of box elder, and I saw a couple pieces of apple wood. I saw a couple pieces of oak. So it's just mixed hardwood, but it is mostly maple. And this is going to a guy that's for a fireplace. He said, I just want wood that burns really good. He said, last time you brought me 2 face cords, which was last year, he said it was the best wood I've ever had. And I know last year I looked at the slip and he had ash, maple, box elder, oak, and elm, same kind of stuff. So that's what he's getting again. So he'll be very happy. He says, I just want it to burn good in the fireplace. So down the road we go. Load number 2 is done. Well, it's not dumped yet, but we're going to take off. There it is, the dump is done. We have returned to the Woodyard from the last delivery, and my next load is going to be oak, which is right there. It's going to be a full load, the baby dumper, 2 face cords, 2/3 of a cord, 2 ricks, 2 ranks, 2 rows. You know the routine. And it's going to be a load, and that's going to be delivered at the end of the day today. And then I might come back after dark to load up tomorrow's first delivery, because that is also for oak. And I think I got one other one tomorrow for oak. It's that time of year. Now, when I got back, I tried to start my tractor. It did not start. So I had to get out my battery pack jumper, put that on, and I put on a battery pack onto I've got a block heater plug in there. So I plugged it in for about the last 15 minutes or so while I was doing some other stuff, and started right up. Once I got the hood open, it was kind of froze down because we've had some snow, obviously. But I'm gonna let it run while I load this wood, get it good and warmed up. And then when we're done loading up that load, we're gonna take the tractor, I'm gonna take some of these logs right here, put them into my big trailer because in 2 days, not tomorrow, but the next day, we're going somewhere. We're going to a place that sells chainsaws. Happens to be down in Ripon, Wisconsin. Modern Rentals. Rick from Husqvarna, the safety trainer, is coming, and he's bringing a saw with him. Yes, he's bringing the saw, the one you all want to see. We're going to be doing some videos, but by the time you see this, I might already have those videos out. So if you want to go back and look at them, you can do that. So my plan is to shoot the videos and get them up within a couple days. I'm going to do, I think, 3 different videos there. We got ideas for 3 different things we're going to do. Hopefully I get to run the new saw, the 564. I hope to get to run that a whole bunch. So we'll see. It just depends on what they let me do. But I'd like to run a tank through it. And they don't have many logs, so I talked to Craig at Modern. He's the guy that owns the place. And he said they've got some wood, but he said some big, punky, ugly stuff. So I'm going to load up some logs into my big dump trailer. I'm going to take it down, and they've got tractors there and loaders and grapples and stuff. So we're going to do some wood cutting. I said I'd like to cut a full tank if I could. He says, well, we'll see what they let us do. So hopefully by now you've already seen that video. So that is the plan anyway. So I got the tractor started. We can let her warm up, let the juices flow on it, let it get all heated up. And right now I'm going to go load some wood. There it is, the load is on. I worked up a sweat and the wind's picking up. And like I said, it's in the teens right now, so I'm a little chilly because I'm wet on the inside from sweat, but I'm warm at least for now. And I put another coat on, another hat on, and hopefully that'll be okay, because on the tractor, as you guys know, if you're outside, tractor's not a warm place to sit unless you're in a cab, which would be nice. Someday somebody will get me one. But what I'm going to do now, it's been running now for about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. I'm going to drive around a little bit and just get the hydraulics kind of warmed up, because it's been sitting here just with the engine idling. And because it hasn't run like in 2 months. So I'm going to drive around a whole bunch, work the grapple, just get everything warmed up before I start working with it, because I don't want to cause problems, because I'm pretty good at breaking stuff. So we don't want to do that. So we're going to warm it up first, and then we're going to load wood. All right, let's see if I remember how to do this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, hydraulics, you can tell they're slow. Slow. That's okay though, we'll get her warmed up. I'm gonna pull this hose back so it doesn't get pinched. There we go. I pinched that once before, I don't want to do it again because that was like 250 bucks. All right, let's give her a little juice. Let's go for a little drive. All right, got the hood put back down. We can drive her on. So the hydraulic system is all one system for everything. So driving her on to warm everything up. That's the plan anyway. Oh my God, I put this other coat on. It's really breaking the wind nicely. Now we're getting warmed up. I can tell everything's operating faster now. All right, so I am now going to move my truck and trailer out of the way so I don't back into it. All right, the truck is out of the way. And I'm going to take some wood from right over here, and then I got wood over there. I got some ash and some oak. And I want to take out some stuff that's all different sizes for cutting. Nothing that's like a monster size or anything, but I'm going to take at least a dozen, 15 logs or something like that. So we got plenty to do. Enough so I can cut a whole tank, hopefully, because we're going to run a couple different saws. So let's get her loaded up right now. Piece of basswood. That ain't much to cut. Yeah, I think it's ash. Could be ash or box elder, one of the two. I don't know. Looks like maybe there's some box elder and elm, possibly. Hood latch popped open, it was frozen, so I had to get a screwdriver to undo it. But I got a couple chunks of oak right here. We're gonna grab these two. Oh, there's some weight there. Woo-hoo! All right. I got a couple chunks of oak. There's one right here, but I'm not going to take this one. This one I'm just going to throw up on the pile here and grab some ash. Some nice pieces of ash. There's a little one. I don't want these two little ones here. I'll take these out of here. Uh-oh, run for your lives. The ones I want are the second and third one in there. Guy out of here. There, now I can get at these two that I want. Those will do. Bigger. Maybe I'll take one more of those other big ones in there. Take this bad boy. Should fit, no problem. it is. So there's hickory here, ash, oak, oak, ash, hickory, ash, hickory, oak. I think that's a box elder down there maybe, and there's a piece of basswood. I think it's that one right there. So there we go. That's what we're going to be cutting with the new saw. 2 days. For you, you've already seen this, but for me, it's a couple days away. I'm kind of excited. All right, let's go do another delivery. Now, this next delivery is, I don't know, it's probably 15 miles away, and it's already at the end of the day. By the time I get there, it's going to probably be dark out, so we'll see what I get for footage, but we're going to do another dump.